Phoenix Program by Douglas Valentine. This came out in the early 90s. It's an absolutely crucial and harrowing study of an enormous CIA covert program that took place in South Vietnam during the war there. It was basically a terror program. Its purpose was to combine the forces of the military and the police and intelligence and basically pacify the South Vietnamese population and keep them quiet, basically enforce the rule of the South Vietnamese regime, all in the name of fighting terror. Now, in his new introduction to this book, Doug Valentine points out that the Phoenix program could be regarded as a kind of template for our war on terror here in the United States, that increasingly we're losing our civil liberties bit by bit, so the government uses the danger of terrorism to justify all kinds of horrible infringements, on our constitutional rights, so that it's now okay, for example, to assassinate American citizens with drones. It's now okay to subject American citizens to indefinite detention by the military. All of this was first put into practice by the CIA in Vietnam through the Phoenix program, which accounts for the deaths of tens of thousands of civilians in South Vietnam who were tortured and assassinated.
I didn't even know about the Phoenix program. I know a lot about covert CIA operations. I mean, it's incredible that this really apparently did provide this blueprint for the ongoing war on terror. Can you speak more to that?
Well, yeah, and the fact that you don't know about the program basically means that you don't know about the book. And you don't know about the book because the book was marginalized, ignored, and so on. Doug Valentine, initially he got the go-ahead from William Colby, the head of the CIA, who was the most prominent defender of the program before Congress. And on that basis, Valentine talked to a lot of CIA officers who'd been involved in the program. So it's very, very solid in a scholarly way, very well documented. It became clear to the agency after a couple of years that they did not want this guy to be doing this research, so they immediately clammed up, and he had to go to war with them legally. The ACLU helped him. But then what happened when the book came out, that Morley Safer of CBS wrote a very damning review for the New York Times. Whether he did this at the behest of the agency or not, we don't know. But in either case, it basically meant the end of Doug Valentine's career as a writer who would have a major publisher do his book. He was basically blacklisted in an informal way.